Hey guys, I hope you can all hear me. Maybe if somebody in the comments can let me know. There seems to be a lot of really weird stuff happening here with the internet at the moment. So if you can just let me know. I know obviously there's a little bit of a delay. We've got a few people coming in. Mum's saying hi. Beautiful. So Lee's here. Hey Lee. Hey Nat. I will come back in a sec. I just want to make sure you guys can all hear me. Seems to be some issues between the third party and Facebook by the look of it. Evelyn's here. Hey hun. Michaela is here. Belinda, hey guys. How you all going? Alison, Mika, Kim, hey honey, how you going? Michaela's saying, why is it flashing? I have no idea. It's called technology. Hi Leanne, I can hear you. Thank you, Deb. Very good. Yes, we've got some yeses coming through there. So I do apologize. We do seem to be having some technology, hey Debbie, issues here in the background. So let's just see how we go with it. So if it drops out or whatever, just keep communicating in between the chat and let me know. Lots of weird internet. There is Michaela. It's really weird. My daughter has been complaining about it a bit earlier today, and I was on the computer earlier and it was fine. So it's really weird. Hey Karina, how you going, honey? Cheryl's here as well. I just want to say, how about I just say a big hi to everybody. Hey Kat, hey Terry. Beautiful. Nat's telling me she can hear me. Wonderful. Okay, it looks like we've got a scammer on there asking people to send them a friend's request. Please just block them. Tell them nicely where to go, and they might get the idea to grow some morals and find their own people. I'm being very polite tonight, aren't I? All right, excellent. So, welcome everybody to Wednesday night. Let me know if you are new in the chat as well, if you're a first timer. Hopefully, we are going out to all the Facebook pages and everywhere else that have been selected. Sorry, guys, there's just so much going on here in the background. It's crazy. All right, so tonight I will be once again using beautiful Inner Soul Guidance Oracle cards. If you want to get yourself a deck of these or get a deck for somebody for Christmas, please do check out our website, innersoulguidance.com.au as well, or you can get them through my website, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. Now, also I'm pretty sure it's the 5th of November, we do have a day workshop where we are teaching how to use our cards. For those that want to learn more about using Oracle cards, there is, off the top of my head, last time I checked a couple of days ago, there were only 4 spots left in that class until it is totally full. We are limited with numbers on that. So if you're interested, jump on to the Inner Soul Guidance. I'm pretty sure it's in workshops on the website. Otherwise, on the Inner Soul Guidance Facebook page, you will find a link there. I will try to remember to share the link once again here on my Facebook page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. I have already done it a couple of weeks ago, I reckon it was. Don't hold me to that date because my times and dates are out of whack as normal. So we have lots and lots of people coming in asking for cards. We certainly will get to that in the moment. Beautiful cards. Thanks, Michaela. We are very happy with the way they have gone. We're actually on our last, I think down to the last 100 or so boxes left before we need to do another rerun. So that will be not very far away. So if you do want a deck, do get in quite quickly. Now, I think you wanted a couple of decks. I know I've got some put aside for the workshop as well. All right, beautiful. We've got a few people asking for guidance. Just a quick reminder, I ask people to help me spread the love. invite their friends and family to join in. You never know who's going to get the message that they need or the guidance that they are looking for as well. Just a reminder, if you are looking for a face-to-face reading with me, this weekend is your opportunity if you are in the Adelaide area. I am working at the Universal, I think it's called Universal Light Expo, at Adelaide Wayville Showgrounds this weekend. 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. If you're interested, there is a link or a post about that on my Facebook page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, where you can contact Kerry from Psychic Angels Australia and make a booking, like a pre-booking, so you don't avoid missing out on the weekend. I am working under the Psychic Angels Australia banner this weekend instead of having my own stall, just with everything that has been going on the last few months with my daughter's health. It is so much easier to work under their banner. I just walk in, sit down, do my work. Kerry handles everything else for us. So that's where you will find me. I have messaged her looking for a stall number, but she hasn't got back to me as yet. But you will see it. There'll be a big banner saying Psychic Angels Australia there. It's all dressed out in blue and everything. It's really pretty the way that she does everything up. So we've got a few people coming in saying hi. We do, by the look of it, Michaela is saying, Ros, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure she sent me an email today. This is my brain fog at the moment. It's been one of those weeks. Ros will be there reading under the Psychic Angels Australia banner with me as well. So I'm looking forward to working side by side with Ros. I love you too, Angela. Thank you, honey. So you could come and say hi to Ros as well. We'll both be there. And yeah, so we're doing 20-minute readings by memory. Like I said, all I do is I turn up, I sit down, and the people are put in front of me. So I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of new people and catching up with a lot of familiar faces as well. So it's going to be a great weekend. I'm looking forward to being back out in public, doing my work. So yeah, it's been a while. And then from there on November 26th, I'll be at the Old Adelaide Jail if everything goes to plan. And then the 10th and 11th of December, I'm running a Christmas expo at Colonnade Shopping Centre. So I will be there selling stock. At this stage, I don't know that I'll be reading. If I do, it'd be limited readings because I am the actual host of that event. So that's where you can catch me between now and Christmas time. November 19th and November 21st, I am in Whyalla reading as well. I know there's a couple of spots left in Whyalla on the 19th. And I do have a few spots on the Monday, the 21st as well. So if you're in the area or you know somebody in Whyalla that would be interested in a reading, please do let them know that I am there. All right, let's get in. Michaela saying you ladies are marvelous together. We love working together. We just bounce off of each other. It is fun. Thank you, honey. Vicky is here as well. Hey, honey, how you going? Nat made the top. Yes, that blew me away. And then I had ABC morning show contact me wanting me to do an interview with the Cross Lotto numbers for last week as well. So I didn't actually do the interview on that one. I think a lady from down north ended up doing it. And it's one of those things that, I don't get the Cross Lotto numbers for myself or for other people. It's not the way spirit works. Mind you, my husband and his friend are running a syndicate. And if you're interested in that, go to my private page. Actually, I got a funny feeling I accidentally cross-posted to Leanne Winston Psychic Medium as well. There's details there that for the what is it, $160 million Powerball syndicate that they are running. If you were interested, you would have to get in tonight because tomorrow morning is the cutoff, and the guys go and buy heaps and heaps of tickets with the shares from the syndicate or those that have joined the $50 syndicate. But people keep asking for cross lotto numbers, and it's not really the way that spirit works. When you think about it, spirit doesn't work in a sense of financial gain. All right. If it's meant to be, it will happen. If it's not something that you can sort of push spirit for in that way, sort of thing. And just says 160 million is a lot of money for one person. That's it. And let's hope that 160 million gets shared between a few people, and it goes to people that I don't want to say deserve it. Everybody deserves happiness, money flow, all that sort of stuff in their life. But those that can deal with it or need it more, let's say it that way, I reckon share it around, more the merrier, sort of thing as well. Touch as many lives as possible. So yeah, but it's funny though, because like I said to the lady at the ABC with the morning show, Ali somebody was the host type of thing, but to her producer, I said to her, I don't give cross lotto numbers, but I don't normally either pick the Melbourne Cup number. But as some of you will know, 2-3 years ago, I picked the winner. I think it was October the 10th. It was actually my daughter's birthday. My husband and I went out to a Melbourne Cup luncheon here in Mount Barker, where the cup was actually there on display to hold. You had to put your white gloves on. You got to hold the trophy. And when I walked up and I picked it up, I instantly was told number 23 was the winner. And I turned to my husband and my sister-in-law at the time, and I said to him, number 23 is the winner. And my husband just goes, oh, you're only picking that number because it's your birthday. My husband could be a little bit skeptical for those that do know him. And I never put money on it for myself. A few people did, and I'm quite often reminded when I go to Renmark, one of my beautiful clients, her husband was very much a skeptic and didn't believe in it. And when I said 23, he went out and put money on it. And I think he won something like $5,000 in the end. And I had a lot of people contact me and said, I put my last $2 on it or whatever, and I won money. I think I was probably the only one that didn't win any money on it. My husband did not take it. He took nearly every other number bar that one, and was very much spewing at the fact that it won, and I was right and he didn't have it. So this year I have not had the chance. I tell him every year, put me in front of that Melbourne Cup so I can hold it, that trophy, and I will give you a number. I haven't been able to do that, but for some reason at this stage, and like the field isn't even out yet, or the names of the horses or anything, but I've got an inkling number 7 has some importance to it. So I will be checking that out. I think after Saturday afternoon, the numbers and barriers are drawn. So if you're game to put money on it, I don't know that I will be having a bet. I'm not too sure. Angela says husband should know best. The wife always is correct. Do you know what? I quite often say that to him. And I was watching a show yesterday morning, one of these travel shows he watches, and a guy went into one of the Thailand markets, and on the top it had, I don't need Google. My wife is always correct, or always knows, or something. Is something along those lines. And I said to my husband, I think I need to get him one of those tops. He wasn't impressed. So beautiful. All right. So that's enough talking about that. But thank you, Nat, for acknowledging Adelaide's. Was it most popular? Top 10 most popular top 10 psychics, I think it was. I was a bit blown away when they reached out and asked me if it was okay and if they could have if they could put me in there and have a photo. So they sent through some questions and we just answered it and they put the story together from there. All right, excellent. So let me see who comes up first. I've just gone back to the top. Deborah says, "Hi Leanne, hope all is well with your family, keeping warm and dry." It has got a little bit cold, and it certainly looks like it's ready to pour with rain out there here in the hills again. But we are doing okay. We're back to chemo tomorrow, so the countdown is on. Bring on the finishing line. So I'm looking forward to that for my daughter. All right, excellent. Deborah says, "Will I sell my house and buy another successfully?" Yes, I got a very strong yes with that. It's actually going to buy another house in an area that is a little bit different to what you're expecting, sort of thing. So whether the right house presents itself to you, but just not in the area where you were thinking, is the reference I get with that. So wishing you all the best. So Deborah, see that for sale sign having the sold on it. See yourself, go around. I always say to people, go around the property of the house, the boundary of the land type of thing. Give gratitude for what the house has brought and reflect on the memories that you have with that home, that property, but also give it permission to move on and make beautiful memories with another family, a deserving family sort of thing. So you're giving gratitude and thanks for the memories and what the house has brought for you, but also giving it permission to move on. And when we detach our energies from things like that, it can quite often move a lot quicker. I don't know, somebody said that to me a few years ago when we were selling our house. And I think I did that on the Thursday after about 6 months of being on the market. And by the Saturday, or I did it on the Saturday, and by the Thursday we had a signed contract, or it was the Thursday I did it, and the Saturday I had a signed contract. It was only a very short period of time. So when we do remove our energy, that tie, that cord that we have to the property, it can move quite quickly. All right. All right, just a reminder, there is a scammer there in the background as well, asking people to send friends requests. Please do not do that. They are scammers and they will harass you. The other common one is they will ask you, offer you a free reading. They will send you a link to click on, and they want you to purchase something for $1.98 or something really simple like that. And then they've got your credit card details that they keep charging your accounts and trying to take money out of them. So please don't click on anything. Be aware, not just here on Facebook, but the internet in general, because there are so many scammers, around lately. All right. And so Nicole has asked for a card, and the card that jumped out for you, honey, when I was shuffling is the Stork card. Now, this is very much a time for your spiritual beginnings and the birth of new things. Unexpected news is coming. So there's new stuff coming, honey, but trust in your intuition as well. Trust in, like I said, that spiritual connection that everybody has. So go back and bring that balance back within. Open yourself up for what is to come through and allow that just to fall into place. Okay. I get these exciting things coming. So I get a big smile with that card with you for the new beginnings. All right. Beautiful. Nat says, would love a card, Leanne. Will we get an extension of registration and cover support accommodation? Yes, I get yes with that, honey. That is a very firm yes. All right, beautiful. I actually feel there's other opportunities coming with you shortly too, honey. So something else that you can bring into your business, but very still much government connected is the reference I get with that. All right, exciting times. Karina says, I would love a reading. I would love to know if our big move interstate is the right choice. I get yes with that. Will it be positive for our family, and will our house sell and well and quick? That's a lot of questions. I get yes, definitely a good move interstate. I do feel you're going to feel a little unsettled for a little bit, for a short period of time, but it won't take long to settle in and everything fall into place. The house will sell. I do feel like that's going to feel like it's dragging a little bit. I get sell in a reasonable amount of time, but for you, it is the feeling like it is dragging a little bit. So I wish you well. Have that focus of what you want, and put it out to the universe. Don't question yourself, because that's when you bring that doubt, that unsettled energy into your life. So know what it is, have that clear picture, put it out to the universe, and the universe will provide. Okay. All right. Karina would love, I've just done you, honey. Answered a question. I want to try and get to as many of you as possible. Rashina says, hi, hun. Love, love, love. Can I please have guidance on health? All right, honey. I keep feeling like I need multivitamins with you. And so to me, it's a feeling like your body is a little bit out of whack. So whether there's, I'm more drawn to toxins in your system, sort of thing. So I don't know if through diet or through environment that you've picked up some toxins in the way. I just feel your body is a little bit sluggish at the moment. I'm not getting warning bells, and as you know, honey, I am not trained in medical in any way, but there's definitely not warning bells about it. It is about getting on top of it and maintaining it is the reference I get. All right, so I do see things getting better soon. All right, sure. English would help. Cheryl, how are you, honey? You would love a card. Now, the card that has come out for you, hun, is the emotions card. All right. So this is about taking the time, acknowledge the emotions as they are coming up. It says acknowledge your feelings while being present in the moment. So ground yourself and just look at the emotions. Release them too. I don't know. I feel that a lot of people are feeling the emotion at the moment, especially this week. And I get the reference to it is very much connected to the universal energy as well. So if you're feeling emotional, let it flow. Give yourself time to, have a cry, to yell, scream, kick, whatever it is you need to do to remove that energy. Okay. So, and Nat is saying she loves her cards. Beautiful. All right. Alison, hey honey, you would love a card. Certainly. The card I have pulled for you is the snake. Now, it's time to shed the skin, new beginnings, new stuff happening. All right. So it says, shed your skin, prepare to heal and transform. You are always evolving. Okay. So let go of what no longer serves a purpose. My feeling is when you let go of the stuff in the past that has weighed you down, you're going to feel much lighter as well and be able to move forward with great ease. All right, let's jump down and I'll give Jen a second because I can see she's moving around and bring Jen up and say hello. Hey, honey.
Hi.
How you going? Whoops.
Good. Yes, I have you on my phone. I was taking you around as I'm packing my bag for tomorrow. So I listened out. I was like, oh, what's my name? I was like, oh, okay. I should pay attention
Yeah.
to
So where are you off to?
Oh, no way. I'm just packing my bag ready for work tomorrow because I need to pack stuff for the gym. And then I need to pack my bag to take to work for my food and my laptop and stuff like that. So yeah, if I do it now, it just means that in the morning I can just grab and go and swap packs as I come back from the gym to go to work and stuff. It just makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, I love it. I'm just trying to work these buttons out. Oh, there we go. Let me take that one out. We have 3 screens instead of 2 there. It didn't matter what I was clicking on. It wasn't working.
Yeah, because in the green room I can only see 2. So if it was 3, don't know, but
Yeah, no, it's weird. Technology's doing its own thing tonight. So,
technology always does its own thing.
oh yeah, me and technology this week aren't the best of friends. We'll have a loving relationship next week, I'm sure. Oh, dear.
How's your week been?
My week has been okay. I can't even really remember a lot of it, to be honest.
Well, actually, I think it's been a few weeks since I've been on. I think I was busy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel
well, I
like
wasn't here last week.
Mm.
Tara ended up in hospital with pneumonia on the very late hours of Monday night, sort of thing. So we had a hospital stay with that, and I think Wednesday I just wasn't feeling the greatest by memory. So
I'm pretty sure I missed one as well. Like it was me, it wasn't you that didn't come on. But anyway, just shows nothing really happens because I don't feel like there's anything to ask, there's anything to report on.
We're just cruising along.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think this energy at the moment is a lot of people tired, exhausted, just doing the same thing day in, day out type of thing. But I want to bring on the end of the year. I want 2022 done with, sort of thing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. It's funny because the last few weeks I've been thinking that I kind of want a bit of an adventure. So I'm thinking I might even look to do something overseas.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what, but that's what I'm thinking. And then a friend of mine sent me a job just before. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. So I think I'll just chuck my hat in the ring because I think it's good practice to do it. I don't think I'll get it. I don't think I even really want it, to be honest. But, who knows what will happen.
Yeah. I actually said that to somebody today. I'm like, go for the job. What have you got to lose? You put your name in the hat, so to speak. If it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah.
If it's not, it won't, sort of thing. But it's a good experience, good practice.
Yeah, I think when I came out from my last job, it made me realize I was really rusty with interviews and applications and things like that. So yeah, I will apply because I should. Yeah, but if I don't get it, I'm not going to be bitterly disappointed. But look, if you can give me any directions as to what kind of thing I should be looking for overseas, where would be good.
Oh, overseas. I'm actually drawn to more the UK, London area.
Okay. So I have friends there, but my issue there is work permits.
Okay. Yes, I don't know how all that stuff works.
Yeah, I think, well, one of my friends who's over there, she's got another friend who is international, and she said, yeah, it's fine. Like a lot of companies will sponsor you, but then you're kind of tied to that job, which isn't necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but it's really expensive over in the UK. Yeah. It's really expensive to live, but man, they've got good food. And I've got some good friends over there that, it'd be fun for 6 months to a year. The other places that I was thinking of was like maybe in the UAE, like in Dubai or Qatar or Oman or something like that, only because I'm thinking it might be a little bit easier to get a job. Any vibes off those?
Dubai caught my attention when you said Dubai, sort of thing. I thought, oh, that'd be interesting. But I get that could be more of a challenge interesting.
Yeah, I think it would be, but I'm always up for a challenge.
Yeah,
as much as I hate it at the time, you feel you accomplish something at the end of it. It's like bloody hiking. Every time I go for a hike, every time in the middle of a hike, I'm like, I hate this. What stupid idiot decided to do this? And then like a couple of weeks later, I'm like, let's go for a hike. It's like, oh, you're slow learning, aren't you, Jen?
Believe me, I do the same to myself. I dob myself in for stuff, and then when it comes that few days leading up to it, I'm like, why the hell did I do this myself? But once I get into it, it's okay.
Yeah, yours is your expos and fairs
Yeah.
and running those sorts of things. That's what your weakness is.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
Um,
actually looking forward to this one on the weekend because I just get to walk in, I
yeah,
get to sit down, my stall's all set up. All I got to do is put what I want on the table and do my thing. There's no handling bookings, there's no major stall fees to pay or anything like that. So I'm quite
isn't it
relaxed
funny
about it.
when you get the easy ones, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so easy.
That's it. Because I had my option, like I was given the option to do my own stall and take out multiple stalls and share with other people, like I usually do in the May one. And I just went, I can't commit to this. It's too hard,
Yeah.
sort of thing. It's too much work. It's too much preparation, chasing people and blah blah blah. With the Psychic Angels, it's great because she does each day, and you don't have to think twice.
Yeah.
So you just do your thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Nice and relaxed.
And any guidance on what industry sector, what kind of jobs I should be looking for?
I'm actually more drawn to education department, but paperwork side, admin side with
Mm,
that sort of thing. So
interesting.
look at government based.
Interesting, because I was literally just about to say, if you say anything with children, I'm going to stop following you.
I don't see you teaching or anything like that. I'm more drawn to admin, office work, but education department.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's what comes up along those lines. It's not working with kids directly. It might not even be in a school, but it's office based.
Yeah. It's hard to know where to start looking when I don't know what lights me on fire. Like I admire the people that are like, oh, I want to be a teacher, and then they train to be a teacher, and then they're a teacher, like, or a doctor or a police officer or something like that. You know, I'd like that lightning bolt. So if you want to send that lightning bolt my way,
okay, we'll work on that. Sounds good. Beautiful, honey. Well, I'm sure in the right time, the right thing will be put in front of you. Just keep
and if
looking.
not, well, I'll just keep bumbling along on all these other things.
Yeah, it will fall in place.
I'm sure it will.
Definitely. Well, good to see you, hun. You take
too.
care, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye, honey. So, all right. So, and that's the thing, some people, and I agree with Jen, some people just know what they want and they go after it. And other people may stumble into their thing, but it will all happen when the timing is right. So, all right. Where did I get up to? For some reason, I pushed the scroll button when I had the next one all lined up. So Angel says, do you see me moving to, I get a yes, but that's Seacliff, New South Wales next month. Everybody's on, well, a lot of people are on the move. So we've got people sharing things. Karina, thanks. Regina, sorry, honey, I can't even get my words out. It's been one of those weeks as well. And Mikia, I would love some guidance regarding an offer on our house, and if the house we want will buy will come into fruition. Thank you. All right. Okay, guidance regarding an offer on a house. Would I be right in saying, honey, the offer isn't quite where you want it to be, but it's close? All right. I do feel like there is a little bit of room for movement. And I do get it will go across the line. So I do feel it is. Yes, I get yes with the house. All right. So see it being yours, see them accepting your offer on the house, and see the contract being signed. All right. Set your intentions. let the universe know exactly what it is you want, and it will happen. Okay. Evelyn is tagging people there as well. Thank you, honey. Kim says, no buyers on my unit yet. Wondering what to do, rent it or keep it on the market. Can you do both, honey? Maybe being a unit, I'm actually drawn to like renting it out, but also selling it as a investment property with as in tenanted. So I just get the reference to look at your options on both. All right. It will be sorted soon is the reference I get. Jessica says, any messages from Spirit, please? And thank you. I know they are very close to me. Wonderful, honey. I feel they let you know they are around you quite often. Now, who was the gentleman that liked to constantly have a cup of coffee? I do feel like I've got an older gentleman that could be like a father figure to you. So I want to go more the grandfather. I don't feel his biological father, but I do get the reference to the older generation with that. I keep feeling like I've got to drink lots of cups of coffee with his energy. So I feel he guides you a lot. And I get the reference to there's a few changes going on, but things will settle down and things will be positive as the outcome with that. So wishing you all the best and look at the opportunities that rise from that situation. All right. So wishing you the best there. Let's bring the lovely Dee up and say hi to Dee. Hey, honey.
Hello.
How you going?
I'm good. I'm actually awake.
You're awake. You're having trouble staying awake at this hour of the night too, eh?
Well, it's 8:10 here. I normally put Aaron to bed at 7:30 and I lay down and with good intentions to get back up.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, no, the eyelid's shut. And I think if I'm up and awake, I'm meant to say hello.
Yeah.
If I'm asleep, I'm not meant to.
Yeah, that's it. And you know what? I've got this thing like here a few weeks ago, I went through this phase where I had to crochet myself a nanny rug.
Yep.
Sort of thing that was just mine, nobody else's. And I actually started with the intention because our heater wasn't working. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to knit this. And as I'm crocheting it, it's going to keep me warm. Sort of thing. And I love my rug. But the moment I pull it over my knees and I pull it up and cuddle in, I seem to go to sleep in the chair, and I've got to stop doing that.
Oh, I know. I just sit on the chair and I think I'll just sit down for 5 minutes and then I go,
Yep.
okay, no.
That's it. It's
Even
hard.
during school, like Aaron does his schoolwork at home and I sit beside him and help him.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I think, oh, my eyes, they're
It's
so
hard.
heavy.
Yeah, that's it. And doing stuff like that, even like sitting at the hospital with appointments and that, it's so tiring sort of thing. It's like by the time I get home, I'm ready for a sleep. Sometimes if you get home early enough.
Though.
Yeah, I'm not normally either. So I don't know. Is it universal stuff going on? Are we under more pressure, worn out, tired, exhausted? It's been a big year for a lot of people in good and bad ways.
It has.
Yeah.
This year is just going, I'm blinking and it's like finished. Aaron's only got 4 more weeks of school, 4.5 weeks of school left.
Yeah, wow. That's scary.
What? Then he's into year 11 and I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, that went well.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole nother thing, isn't it?
It is. And he's hoping to do a TAFE course next year. And I'm like, when did you grow up so fast?
Oh, they do, don't they?
They do. It's like,
yeah. And how's your week been, hun?
I got my stitches. I got my 2 cancers cut out.
Oh, wow.
So I've been a little bit sooky.
Yeah, why not? I would be too.
It's been like I've taken the bandages off during the day, but I've done no housework because I think, no, I can't afford to hit it. Too painful. And then so I haven't done my housework, so it's driving me insane having dirty floors and so I conned my husband into, can you clean the toilet at least? I'm not touching it.
No, not with stitches in your hand, definitely not. So how long you got to have them for?
Till Monday.
Oh, okay. You haven't got too many more days to go.
Yeah, but I've told my granddaughter I was very brave. It hurt like hell, but I was brave.
Oh, that is so cute.
She's like, I can't touch. I said, yeah, you can touch the skin in between you. Oh, I got a needle too. I said, did you? I thought, I bet you it didn't hurt like mine.
No, that's it,
But
exactly.
yeah, it was just 2 cancers that had to come off, and I'm like,
It's done now.
yeah, I just said to her, look, if they did one at a time, I wouldn't have gone back.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how we do that? Like, Mum had 2 knees done, I think 2 weeks apart. And she said if she'd
Oh,
left it longer, she wouldn't have gone back for the other one. So,
no, my dad was like that. He got them done, and I'm like, no.
yeah.
But he did a
Crazy.
punch biopsy first on both of them, so I knew the adrenaline part of the lidocaine was going to hurt.
Oh,
And when he put it in this time to get it done, I thought, oh, God.
yeah.
And then I forgot to tell him, yeah, I do react afterwards. I get very itchy and I want to pull my skin off.
Yeah,
So
I'm like that with stitches after about 2 days.
yeah, they're itchy now. That's why I've got it open, stretching my fingers and
getting circulation happening. They say that's the healing side of it, though, but I swear I react to the thread. So,
yeah, mine's when the anaesthetic wears off, I start to itch.
Yeah.
And that's when I want to pull my skin off, and then I go all red around it.
Yeah.
And then once that's worn off, it settles down, but I am getting a bit itchy now.
Yeah.
And it's like you can feel it tinging and pinging, and I'm like, but I've got 12 stitches, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
I reckon. Good wound mark. Oh, well, you'll be healed and back to normal in no time.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it's the one that he thought was going to be normal turned out to be a cancerous, and the one that he thought was cancerous didn't.
Oh, wow.
Like, just take both. And I thought, well.
Yeah, get it done.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. Taken enough, it's all going to be clear.
Oh, exactly. It is. He took enough out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I spoke to a lady called Tracy Hillier the other day, and she said, you give the best hug. So if I win lotto,
yeah,
I'll come and get a face-to-face reading and give you a hug. Because as soon as she said that, I'm like, I haven't had a proper hug since my mum died.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, if I win lotto, I'll come and give you a hug. How's that?
That would be wonderful.
So, sounds like a good plan, honey.
It is.
Bring on the numbers.
You won't see me. It's like, ping.
I love it. So the name rings a bell. Tracy
Hillier. She's a reader from. She goes on with Heavenly Flow. She goes under.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then she also joins up with Rising of Phoenix or something, and I just listen to them for something to do.
Yeah.
And I won a reading, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
And she said, you give the best hugs, and I'm like, oh.
That's the best part of my job is the hugs I get and give. I love it.
That's the best part of being a mum too. You get to have hugs. You get to.
Oh, definitely. That's it. You know,
that's why, we're going up to Cairns at Christmas time. Oh, that's my question. Are we going to Cairns at Christmas time?
Yes, I got yes to that.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
We're counting down the days, and I've got my grandchild who I brought down in September. She came down in September.
Yeah.
And she wants to come down because I take them for 4 weeks over Christmas.
Yeah.
So I go up, spend time up there, bring them back for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I've got her counting down the weeks. I said to her, I can't think how many days there is, but this is what you need to do. So she's got a board and she puts up, it's 7 weeks left, 6 weeks left.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
That'll do.
Counting down. Yeah, well, it's coming really quickly, isn't it? So
it is. Because I tell them all that, I can love them on Cheapy Tuesday. That's what do you mean? I said, well, Cheapy Tuesday, you get a double the love.
Yeah.
I
love it.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wondered if we would end up going or.
Yeah, I got a very straight yes to that when you asked that question.
Yeah, we've just got so much going on and wondering what's going to happen. It's like,
yeah.
Okay.
It's a crazy year, isn't it? Bring on 2023.
And even Aaron's looking forward to going, and I'm looking forward to going and seeing my mother-in-law, and Bryce is looking forward to seeing his mum because she's 86 now.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. He said, I want to at least see her once a year.
Yeah, that's it. So,
Yeah, and I thought,
good
well,
plan.
yeah, it's going to be bloody hot.
Yeah, that's it.
Nikki's got the pool.
Oh, that's a good thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely we need that. That's one thing I miss is having a swimming pool. So,
We don't have one here.
yeah,
Like when we bought this house, we said no pool because we've had one in the past. It's too much upkeep, too much for
yeah,
us.
they're a lot of work.
They are, and we just said no. But where Nikki's renting, she had to take one with a pool.
Yeah,
And I just said, that's going to be a bonus. But
yeah. You just need the
no.
cute pool guys to come in and clean it once a fortnight or once a month.
Well, exactly. But ours just kept going green, and it was just, because up in Cairns you get a lot of rain, and it turns
Yeah,
into all green.
humidity.
And I don't miss it here. Like at 9 o'clock, we're going through a heat wave at the moment, so I just turn the air cons on at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
Sit in the cool.
That's it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
But I'm glad Tara's on the mend.
yes, yeah, she's doing really well. I'm very proud of the way she's handled this whole journey. So,
Yeah. What's happening with the PIC line? Did that end up?
coming out, yeah. They tried to take it out on the 10th, the day of her birthday. They
Yeah.
said this is going to take 30 seconds because her skin reacted to all the covers they were putting over it, like
Yeah.
the breathable covers, and they got 25, 26 centimeters of it out, and the last 5 centimeters got stuck in her arm. So they covered it up, like wound it up, covered it up, and sent her
Yeah.
away with tablets to help remove the blood clot that was holding it there.
Oh.
So last Thursday, she went back in to have a new one put in the other arm, and when
Yeah.
they took off the cover to have a look at the original one, it fell out onto the ground. It just
That's
dropped out by
wonderful.
itself with a big blood clot on the end of it.
Isn't that fantastic? She didn't have to have an
Yeah.
operation.
Thank God. I was like, part of my bum head's going, oh my God, we're gonna have to go back tomorrow and she's gonna have to have her first surgery, sort of thing. She hasn't had surgery before, thank God. So it came out by itself, thankfully. The other one in the other arm is because the first one was called Pickles.
Yep.
So this one is Pickella, and it's a female, and she's going to behave herself.
But we always do.
That's it, exactly. And she's just got to behave herself until the end of December, and then chemo should be done, and
You're
hopefully
going
not
to
too
have
many
a
people.
brilliant Christmas. It will be done.
Well, because chemo got put back last week because she has pneumonia, and I still don't think it's cleared up properly. So I'm hoping tomorrow when we get down there, they don't say they have to cancel it again. But if it stays on tomorrow, her last one will now be the 22nd of December, where it was the 15th. So she's still going to have a crappy week, feeling like shit for Christmas Day. But at least we know it's the last one that's behind us.
Do you get to ring the bell, or is that not in your?
Yes. Yes.
God, that would be such a wonderful Christmas present.
Yep, that was the very first thing she found was the bell, and said, "I'm ringing that on my last one." So there's a Facebook page called Tara's Journey that my husband and her set up, and by memory, the head thing is a picture of the bell. So in the chemo ward. So yeah, she's very much looking forward to that, and I would say she's not going to do it lightly.
No, listen, no, I'm going to deafen you.
Yeah, I'm going to be standing back going, "That's not my child."
Get her to play AC/DC, the song where they've got that big bell ringing.
I love it. I think we're already getting a reputation in the chemo ward because all these nurses come looking for her just to talk to her and that, and we can have 4 or 5 people around us at one time, and there's laughter and there's all this louder speaking and stuff, and I'm thinking all these people here feeling like shit having chemo, and we're in the corner making all the racket.
But if you don't laugh, you cry, and crying is
exactly.
I find laughing makes you feel so much better.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
I think it's something we need to do daily.
Yeah.
So
we make the fun of stuff, and people think, God, you're weird. That's an awful situation. I think, no, even my dad's dementia when he was alive, I said to them, we would cry. You would cry your heart out because you're grieving someone. Find the funny side of it.
Oh, definitely.
him going into a room and putting on a priest outfit. Can you imagine that face?
That'd be hilarious. Actually, it's quite interesting you're talking about your dad with dementia, because I went last week with my mum, and Tara came with us to visit mum's auntie, because last week she decided she was going to stop eating and drinking and taking a medication. So there was talk of, maybe in a couple of days that she might go into palliative care sort of thing. So I talked Mum into going down. I'll come with you. We'll go and see her, even if it's just half an hour. And we walked in, and I had the amazing conversations with her. She's got dementia. People are saying she doesn't recognise you and stuff like that. She knew Mum straight away. She knew I was Mum's oldest daughter, and the other one with us was my daughter. So she knew that. She had a really good day. And she says to me, I've been out running a lot. And I'm like, where are you running? And she's going up that road and that road. And she had her directions right to where the roads were around the nursing home. And she sort of vagued off watching telly, and she came back to it. And I said, did you run fast? She goes, yeah, well, if they catch me, I'm going to be dead. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay. And then she started again. And I'm like, how fast can you run? She goes, and I started processing this afterwards, and then she had another conversation. She said, oh, up there's not enough room for everybody. Not everybody could go, sort of thing. And I got out, and I'm saying to Mum, are you thinking like what I'm thinking? Those conversations, it's my what I'm taking away from it was that it was like close to her time, or one of her times, but she wasn't ready to go, so she was running from him to stop them from taking it, sort of thing. And then not everybody could get through because there wasn't enough room up there. She literally said up there, and put like with her head tilted upwards, and there was no room, not enough room for everybody.
Oh wow.
So, and then like when we were there, she was drinking, and apparently she started eating the day before. So
because when you said to me, oh, she's or said to everyone that, she was very clarity, she knew who you were.
Yeah.
Some of them do come through before their time comes.
Yep.
They do become clear.
Yeah. That calm before the storm type of thing.
Because before my mum died, like Bryce is a total skeptic, didn't believe none of it.
Yeah.
And my mum was sitting there talking to every single person, except the only one we can't pick up is Jack Frost.
Yeah.
But she was talking to every single person that had passed previously. And the nurse said to us, oh, she's just, hallucinating. And I said to Bryce, no, she's not. His car wouldn't start. And he came back and said, well, that stuff's me going home. And I said, thanks, Granddad.
Yeah.
Stuff happened and she was meant to go.
Yeah, that's it. So
but yeah, my dad, he just didn't remember anything. But we went into his world. When we were there, if he wanted to talk about something happened in the old Barron River, I'd go home to Bryce and say, okay, where's the old Barron mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. He wanted to talk about tennis. Leighton Hewitt was playing. He thought it was Pat Cash.
Yeah. His time era.
Yeah, you just go back into his era. You don't try and change it. You don't.
No, that's it. That's what I said to Tara. You just play along with them. I just had the conversation going with her, like we were having an old conversation. She knew what I was talking about, but when I started processing the conversation, I'm like, oh my God, that's on it.
So and you don't have to go up when it's your turn.
No, that's it. But it was so weird because she, out of like Mum and I and Tara lined up on the bed, she looked straight at me to say it. Sort of thing. She didn't look at Mum and say it, or to Tara. Those conversations were at me, sort of thing. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, my mum woke up. Well, not woke up because she was in and out of consciousness. And every time someone walked into that room, like we're in intensive care, she would give each person a message.
Yeah.
She would come out of wherever she was from the peanut being caught, and she would tell them a certain message for that person.
Yeah.
And one of my cousins, she told, I love you. And she had never heard that before, and each person got a specific message that matched that person.
They needed it before she went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And afterwards she didn't believe it. And I said, no, she wouldn't have said it if she didn't mean it. She wasn't that type of person. She told me I was beautiful. I had wanted to hear that all my life. No one had ever said that to me in my life.
Yeah, it's
And she
crazy, isn't
told
it?
me, and
And
I'm
she
like,
just knew.
how did you know?
Yeah, and see, that's the other thing. I'm so grateful Mum got the opportunity, to go,
Mm,
and she was having such a great day.
yeah.
She recognised Mum the moment she pulled her mask down and spoke to
Oh,
Mum, sort of thing, and knew who she was and how we were related. So if that becomes a last memory, it's a
yep.
beautiful memory to have. And Angie's just saying, maybe she's preparing herself. I actually think she was fighting it. She
Yeah.
with she hasn't always been in our life. That side of the family was
Yeah.
a little bit distant for a while, sort of thing, but the last, 10, 15 odd years or whatever it's
Yeah.
been, I know her to be a very strong, stubborn, old-fashioned woman. So to me, she's the sort of person that is going to be stubborn when it comes to death. She's not going until she's ready. It doesn't matter what the body's doing. She'll go in her own
Yeah.
way in her
Listen,
own
that
time.
raffle ticket you're pulling out, it ain't mine.
That's it, exactly, and
Put
it's
it back.
like, "I'll just keep running from you. If you catch me, I'm dead."
The
She's
next
given
time you
up, she's
go, she's
tired.
got joggers on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've told my cousin, like her and my cousin's got stage 4 cancer and it's breast
That's
cancer.
right.
It's gone in
Yeah.
her stomach and her bile duct. And I've told her, when you get to heaven, make sure when you go, you've got rainbow nails on. Because her and my mum, every night, file their nails, take the nail polish off, repaint it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, whatever. But my mum used to do it, and I said to her, go up with rainbow nails on so I know it's you up there.
That's it. My grandmother was the same, always long, beautiful painted nails, and I'm like, "Who's got the time to do that? Who can even grow it?" But hey, look at the way I've gone, but mine
Yeah,
aren't
look
real,
at
they're
mine, they're like
artificial.
non-existent. And I think
Yeah.
someone said to me, you got your husband a boat, go and relax at a spa. And I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
right.
This was my one thing. I started about 15 years ago, and I've kept it going, so
They look
yeah.
beautiful. Every time I
Thank
see you,
you.
they look absolutely beautiful. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I just can't do it. I get bored.
Well, see, that's my forced sit down for
Yeah.
45 minutes while they do it and stop,
I
sort
get
of
bored in a
thing.
hairdresser. I just sit there going, oh, God, can you hurry up?
That's what me and my hairdresser talk all the time. All right, honey, I should let you go,
Thank you.
and good to see you, and yes, Christmas cans feels good.
Thank you.
So,
And thank you for the pep talk. I will stay strong
you go.
because I am
You're
strong.
welcome. Yeah. It's been a day for pep talks with people.
Yeah.
I've had a few today. It's been good. It's
Okay. You
needed.
take care. And I hope
You
Tara
too.
goes okay.
Thank
Fingers
you.
crossed she gets a chemo this week.
Yes, I'm not gonna be impressed if she doesn't, but what can you do?
I
You
know.
can't put her
I can
life
just
at
vision
more
her
risk.
going up to that bell and ringing it before Christmas.
I reckon, and Dad's gonna be there with her to do it. So, he's tried to get everyone. He's missed 2 or 3 chemos now, so,
Oh,
that will be one he will not miss out on, no
just
matter what.
think you'll be racing down the hallway and you'll have 2 in front of you pushing past you. Just
Yeah, I reckon.
stay to the side.
Yeah, encouraging each other. So,
Okay, you take care.
all right, you too, hun.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, lovely. All right, excellent. Now, I just something caught my attention here. Sarah's comment, "Hi, Leah. My neighbour's dog Pepper has been missing since Sunday. We have searched a lot of the ground, but it's such a dense area. Do you have anything to help? My neighbour is really starting to lose hope." I do feel Pepper is still alive. I do feel like I am looking at the if you were standing behind the dog, the back dog's left leg, I feel like has been caught or damaged a little bit. So sore. Let's go sore is probably a good way to do it. So a slight limp with that. I keep getting go west with it. All right. So look at where you're located, go west, but I want to say a little bit further on than what you would expect a dog to travel in that sense. Okay. Pepper will come home is the reference, or come home by being found is the reference I get. So sending lots of healing out to you guys, and Yeah, lots of love. All right. So wishing you all the very best there as well. And we've got Sarah coming in from Florida. Hey, honey, how you going? All right. So excuse me, but tea is coming back, and Angela is sending lots of hope that she's found. Saying thank you for your kind words as well. So what I'm going to do is I've pulled a card for everybody that I haven't been able to read for. So if I haven't done a reading for you today and you have asked for either guidance or a connection with spirit, please know this card is very much for you. And it's the web card, and it's reminding you that the hard work is behind you. It's time to look forward. So know that you've done the hard work, you've set that foundation up for what the future is to bring, what you want it to bring in that way. So I just get the reference to focusing on the bigger picture, what it is you're trying to work towards, and nurture you through this because you've done the hard work. It's now time to rest and recuperate, to refocus, to have that clear focus moving forward. All right. So I get, as much as 2022 has been challenging for so many people, I still feel there is a lot of magic at work in the background. So know whatever you are going through and have been through this year, this stuff has had to happen for a reason, to move through a lot of energy. For a lot of us, it's created the space and the time and forced us to do the work on ourselves, to let go of the past, the things that no longer serve a purpose, but to bring the focus back into what we truly want. Because when we have those confused, unsettled images of what we want, we might jump from one thing to another, or we change our mind regularly, or we can't focus on a bigger outcome. We will quite often bring that unsettled energy back into that hectic energy into our lives. So really take the time, reflect on what it is that you want, what it is you're doing, what it is your heart desires, your passions, and allow yourself to focus and feel that energy like it's already happening, and stay centered, stay grounded, and just let the universe take its course. All right. So just something to leave you with. Emily is saying God has literally answered my prayers. Yay! And can't be any more thankful. Congratulations, honey. That is so exciting. What a beautiful message. To awesome information to finish off on. I am not going to say what Emily prayers were, because that's for her to elaborate more when she is ready to share with everybody. But I am so excited for you, honey. All right, beautiful souls. Like I said, take time. Sorry, Tina. Hey, matey. Just had distressing news. Will it be okay? I get, take a breath, honey, ground yourself, and come back into focus. I kind of feel like your energy has just really blown up all of a sudden in your aura, in that sense. I get yes. All right. I get yes. And it's like I've got the praying hands there for you. Okay. So I'm not sure who in spirit would do that, but I get yes, you've got help on the other way. There you go. Emily is sharing, so I will put it up. I am so excited, honey, because I know it's been a long journey for you. And I know Ros will be excited for you as well. All right, you're very welcome. Angela, you have a good night too as well. All right, don't forget, if you would like to book a reading with me on Saturday or Sunday, you can take the chance of turning up at the Universal Light Expo at Wavell Showgrounds. We're there from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. You may be lucky enough to get in for a booking, but if you want to secure a booking, please do find the poster on my page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. It's got a picture of a sun on there, their logo, and Kerry's phone number is there. You can send her a message to book a time, or I always find phone calls are much quicker and easier than going back and forth with people as well. So excellent. All right. So take care. I look forward to seeing you all within the next week, and much love to everybody. Bye for now.